Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will start this game off. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. With the catch, it's Fletcher. There he goes! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The toss to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's back. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should...
Breaks into the open. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man, it's 4. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line head.
They got it, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and he turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
To throw, it's back. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. And
he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's looking to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Power football with the run. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. This time on target. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. The sure hands. It's Pringle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is not going to get They are stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the good.
Breaks into the open on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants...
Touchdown, Caves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
To the air, it's Gobranson. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Marion. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got 3, three, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Creates a little room. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's back. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Pickup of 5. That's a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield. It's Gobranson. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blackburn. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Defense in press coverage. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. You'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes the catch. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Pringle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Bauman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working.
Turning it on! Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. He's not going to win any gold medals in the 100 or anything like that, but he's fast enough to hurt you.
Yeah, that's the whole key. He's got just enough to force the defense to stay honest. You have to account for this guy's ability to tuck the football and run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's back. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made a defender miss. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it. And
fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense